What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 7 of our Leipzig career mode, and today we've got our 4 games for you. We have got, I'm not sure who this is, to be completely honest, in the cup. And then we have Cologne, and then we have Real Madrid again, and then Borussia Dortmund. So, yeah, some incredibly tough games. And we have our one sim game, and we are going to use it right here. It's Lübeck. We are going to use it against Lübeck. One thing we do have to do, we have to have our second squad out there. And we're going to go ahead and sim this match. Hopefully we can go ahead and grab the win here. We should be able to grab the win. We are going to do our regular sim, but we may not even need to hop into this one, I would expect. But we're going to start off with this sim. But yes, tough games again today. Yesterday, or yeah, our last time out, we drew 3-3 with Bayern, beat Mönchengladbach, who were ahead of us in the table, and then we were trounced 5-0 by Real Madrid. So hopefully we can, do a little bit better this time around. We'll have to see. We have plenty of players here, or plenty of good players here. We should be able to win this one relatively easily, you would think, as we're already through on goal, and he scored. It's 1-0 after 5 minutes. Yusuf Poulsen. Not going to jump in to do the celebration. A bit odd, but we'll take it. It's a good start, good lead. We may not even have to jump in on this one, and we may just end up simming it all the way straight to the end if that's the case. But already we're on it again, giving it away. But I think we match up pretty well the way they're playing. 3 at the back. We'll have 3 forward every time we win the ball. They'll have the width a little bit, but I like how we're set up here as we're dragging width as well. That gets slipped in all the way through to the other end, and then it gets given away again. And now they're moving the ball around. Can we nick it high up the pitch? Not quite. They keep moving it around. And forward they come now. They do have the width, as I've said, but, Oh, they're through on goal here. That's a huge save early. That is a huge, huge save to start here. As that gets clipped down again, they're moving the ball around again, and that's another great save. Okay, well, Galashi helping us out just a little bit. As that gets clipped away again, and I'm not liking this passage of play right now. Might have to jump in and grab ourselves a second goal, or attempt to at least, if we can win the ball. They've been holding onto the ball for quite a while now, but we have it here. Let's jump in here, see if we can do something. I was not liking that passage of play. Here's Eduard. And Eduard can find that ball out wide to Heinrichs, who's made his run forward. And that gets clipped into a decent space. Cleared away. But we're going to have it again. Here's Tyler Adams. Can he flip it forward? He can. And there's one. There it is. And it's 2-0. And that's what we needed. We just needed that extra step in there. It's Campbell with the goal. It's a good finish. Tyler Adams with a good ball into him. He had plenty of space there. And that's what we like. 2-0. And hopefully the underdogs here will just slip away. That's an excellent finish from Campbell, really. No chance for the goalkeeper. We're going to move back to the sim. And hopefully we can continue to fire away here. A third goal would be great. A third goal, we may just sim it to the end. Surely we can't give away a 3-goal lead. But as I've said, that passage of play we had earlier was not ideal. And one thing I wasn't able to do last time because because EA Access ended right at the end of the episode. We're gonna have to change how our center forwards play. I think I want to see if I can make it so that they're a little bit more defensive when we don't have the ball. I just want them back just a little bit. They are midfielders after all most of the time, but we get to halftime. They've had 70% of the ball. Not ideal, but we have the quality by the looks of it, so hopefully we can, keep it up here as we move it out wide. And it's played right through. What can we do here? Play it out again. Still holding it. Can we maneuver something here? It'll be tough, but it turns, and it's go back to the goalkeeper, and they work it out incredibly nicely. Now they're on it here. We're approaching the hour mark. We can jump in here. Let's see if we can grab this third goal and kill this game off. It's Eduard racing on it here. This is good football. comes to Haidara, and he plays a really good ball out to Poulsen. Oh, what a save. That's an excellent, excellent save. It was a lovely little move as well. We can't quite find the third goal. Haidara slips it back into Sabitzer, and Sabitzer tried to go through his legs. I could have slipped it across goal. Didn't quite have the wherewithal to do such a thing. There's Adams. Sabitzer, and he loses out. And that is, once again, not ideal. Can we win this back? Not quite. Once we get the ball back, we are going to end this one. So it gets pushed out wide. Doing well to push him back. He's played in to a really good spot. And then we eventually win it there. Can't quite give it away. Go on, get out, get the ball out. That'll do. Alright, well, maybe one more attack. And there's the one more attack. It's a good ball to Sabitzer. And Sabitzer can play it one more time to Poulsen. And Poulsen, heavy touch, slips it across 3-0. That's it. And we can end this puppy. Eduard with the finish. That's what we were looking for. And we are now done with it. Let's get this game done and dusted. It's clipped forward nicely. Brilliantly done. And let's just slip back. Easy finish. And that should be that. We should be moving on into the next round. Let's jump to the end. Jump to a result. And it finishes 3-0. A couple of changes in there as well. Nicely done. I thought Bayern lost there. It's Bayern 2. Get them out of the cup. Get them out of the cup. I don't like that, putting B teams in there. But, as you can see, we're top of the league by 1 point. We have Cologne coming. I just want to say I'm ready to do whatever's necessary. Alright, Sabitzer. Not causing too many problems here, is he? Alright, so before we jump in, we have a couple of things to do. Number one, we are going to go to the team and see what we can do about these two positions here in the tactics or instructions, whatever it may be. Alright, so attacking runs mixed, defensive support. Alright, that's what I want. Come back on defense. It'll give us an extra layer to link going forward, and it'll also give us a little bit more help defensively. They kind of just stick up there for the moment. And then one more thing we have to do with a couple of players here, in Nkunku specifically, and I have to make a decision on Forsberg as well. I don't know if I want to play him further back. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play him further back as a CM. He's 29 already. Unfortunately for Forsberg, I don't particularly rate him very highly. And he hasn't been featuring a ton. We're going to train him as a central midfielder. And hopefully, I mean, it's going to take a while. He is 29, but, you know, it is one of those things. We'll train him as an attacking midfielder. And then in Nkunku, we are also going to train as a central midfielder. And hopefully, turns out all right. He's going to play there anyway. He's not really going to play in that forward spot. I don't think he has the physical attributes to play there. But if we train him as a advanced playmaker, I guess, attacking midfielder, I think that can work out. That shouldn't take too long there. And we can check on Fekir's progress. I believe he's already done it, but I thought there was something we had to do here, a button we had to press when he was done. Let's go forward and check. I guess not. 82 weeks. Alright, so that'll be that. Couple players moved. Couple tactics changed. Let's jump forward. Let's jump into this Cologne game. And, by the way, a lot of you have been asking about the simming on the training stuff. I didn't want to put time into that while we were only on EA Access. So between this episode, or between the next 2 or 3 episodes, I will get all of those played. And I will get all of them on A's. So we can, you know, get our maximum for it as we go forward. But everyone's fit to go except Sabitzer, who played last time out. Campbell as well. So I guess we will start Forsberg here today. We could start Voigt as well. A lot of tired legs out there, unfortunately, because we just played. That's all right, and we'll go about it then. Haidara is someone I'm keen to get into the team more. Hopefully we can. But let's jump forward. Let's jump into this. Cologne, Leipzig. Let's go. Back into Forsberg. Gets played on. It's a nice turn. We slip that back to Nkunku. We can. And Nkunku's got a shot, and that's a decent save. Nicely done. A couple of nice little turns in there. Runs being made back inside. And can we slip that to Nkunku? We can. Goalkeeper's coming out for it. Slip back into the box there, and there's space. Oh, and that's right there. Excellent positioning by the defender there. Look for all the world that we might have a tap in. And Hwang Hee-chan here slips it forward, and it's Nkunku. Oh, tried to sneak it in that near post. Not happening. But at the moment, we are creating the chances that finally goes in. And I'm not sure what's gone on with the goalkeeper there. But we finally take the lead. It's Kanate from the corner. And that was very strange. It didn't even seem like Kanate, 1, got a head on it. He went flying in the air. And then 2, the goalkeeper came flying out very strangely. We get the header on. It is Kanate, and I'm not sure where the goalkeeper is going. It's nowhere near it, strangely. He came out for the punch or the whatever it may have been. But right before halftime, we take the lead. Nkunku on it here. As we go up the other end, and Hwang Hee-chan's going to be in on goal here. Excellent run from the forward, and he tries to chip him. I should have just placed that. I thought the goalie was going to come out. He did sort of come out in the end, but that's a huge opportunity, and I got cute with it. Nicely played through the gaps there. It's brilliant football. Slick up the pitch. It's Leimer here to double our lead, and he doesn't get cute with it, does he? It's 2-0 just before the hour. And that gives us a little bit of breathing space between us and Cologne. They're always a threat. They're one of those sides that are really good with the ball at their feet. They're kind of just maneuvering away from tackles and things. They're always a threat, but we are obviously always a threat. And that is excellent, quick football up the other end of the pitch. 58 minutes gone, it's 2-0. Nice tackle. Moved up the pitch to get to it. It's Leimer here. Hwang Hee-chan's going to peel off the back. And can we grab a quick third? Hwang Hee-chan, there it is. And that might be game over. A higher line being played by Cologne. We win the ball high up the pitch. And we take advantage of our pace. That is the type of goal we want to be scoring here at Leipzig for a very, very long time. And Hwang Hee-chan making no mistake. That's an excellent finish from him. A really good run once again. He has a habit of getting away from center backs. Just inside to outside runs. His pace takes him away. Leaves him huge gaps. And it's 3-0. Nice tackle. Here's Klosterman. Can we get inside? We can. And Hwang Hee-chan's been given a gap through the middle here. And it's Hwang Hee-chan. And Hwang Hee-chan goes around the goalkeeper. He got cute with it that time. Another goal for the forward. And Cologne, once again, as we've said, the higher line, they're pushing men up, and we are taking advantage. We are built for this. And Hwang Hee-chan here is just kind of faked around the goalkeeper, slammed it into an empty net. An excellent finish. That's his last contribution as well as he goes off the pitch. An excellent, excellent brace. And we go ahead 4-0. And there's the run being made by Fekir. One more out to Eduard. And look at Eduard. That's incredibly poor defending. The defender went the other way. Eduard! Oh. Ought to be finishing. Not sure where the defender was going. That got put out to Eduard, and he almost cut back to deal with Fekir, which is very, very strange. But we're coming into the last minute. A very good result. And we were obviously trying to warm ourselves up for the 2 big games of the episode. Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. They are big, big games. Dortmund haven't started well, but they have a good squad, and that's all that matters in this game. Cologne had 0 shots, but they were always a threat. They were always like kind of moving the ball around and doing those weird little tricks, and I know a lot of Ultimate just does that, but there were 1 or 2, you know, passes here and there from scoring goals, so, you know, it is what it is. So, investing in our youth is good. At this moment in time, it looks unlikely we'll be able to meet that target. Alright, so we're going to take a look at that. Here's our youth squad report. Look at these two. Looking very, very good, these two. Let me see what the... Before we jump into the Real Madrid game, let's take a look and see what they were talking about in terms of youth and what they wanted. Where are we looking? Board objectives. Youth development. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with the potential. We've got 1 already. We could theoretically sign 2 more. We'll see. Oh, though it may be just regular signing. Sign 2 players in your youth academy assigned to the defender position. So we can do that. What we need to do is get ourselves a scout out and about. We'll put him in Germany for now. And hopefully he can find some stuff that we can add to our youth academy. But let's jump forward. We are going to be playing a very tough side in Real Madrid. They beat us 5-0 last time out. Not ideal. But if we can get a point here, we'll stay ahead of Shakhtar going into the final 2 games. And that's kind of what we're looking for. Shakhtar at this moment in time is just the team we want to beat out. So I believe everyone's ready to go. And Nkunku's a little bit tired, but we should be good to go. Cruz back on the pitch after scoring a hat-trick last time. Let's jump into this. Leipzig, Real Madrid. We're at home this time. Let's get something out of this. Nicely played. It's going to come out to Vasquez. Hasselberg chasing. Oh, can't do enough there as he kind of just gets toward the byline. It's excellent stuff, and oh, they've been finished off. Oh, I was scared of putting a bloody tackle in. It's Hazard again. It's 1-0 already to Real Madrid. He's gotten into the byline here, and then oh, he did it again. Those moves, they're so annoying. He ought to save that Galashi. From this angle, especially this angle, he ought to be saving that Galashi, but it's in the back of the net, and it's not ideal to start once again. 1-0 to Real Madrid. Oh, easy for Real Madrid. Poured on my end. It's 2-0. I keep doing that. Dragging my center back in to Benzema, and he just peels off the back. I cannot wait to be done playing Real Madrid. And see, I do that all the time. I kind of just drag him in there. I thought Galashi came out and got a touch on that. It looked like he might, but he hasn't. On 24 minutes, it's 2-0, and at the moment, this is just a repeat of what happened just last episode. So, oh God, step up, guys. We got to be doing a lot better than that. As that gets slipped in, he's hit the post. Jesus, we've got to be doing better than that defensively. We've just got to nick in and put a foot in or something. We're like letting him pass right around us. Here's Nkunku. A little bit tired Nkunku, but he sees the run of Fekir, and Fekir's through on goal. And Fekir, can he bring us back into this? Oh, that's a good save. Oh, one of our better opportunities of both legs, really. Slipped into space here. We get that through to Hwang Hee-Chan. We can, and Hwang Hee-Chan's in a good spot. Oh, what a save again. Courtois coming up with some incredible saves today. We've had a lot more chances this time than last time. But Courtois standing tall. Oh, oh, the weird little moves they do. I will never get used to them. Can we get to this? Excellently done. Keep your run up, Fekir. And Fekir is racing away, and he can get that into Hwang Hee-Chan here. And Hwang Hee-Chan, and there we go. We've pulled one back, finally. Deserved, in theory. But we have 5 minutes to grab one more to grab a point here. Hwang Yi-Chang grabs the ball and heads back to the center circle, but that's all down to Fekir getting to that throw-in. And then Hwang Yi-Chang makes no mistake this time. A couple saves from Courtois. He couldn't keep that one out. And can we do it in the last 5 minutes? Can we grab another goal? Grab a point here. That ball gets clipped forward, finally. And that's the first time we've touched the ball. Since we scored the goal, we didn't touch the ball. They just passed it around the back and... Ugh, God. Is the computer on Ultimate going to kill time? Is that something that's legitimately going to happen? We deserved a point from there. Waterford FC beat Liverpool. A ridiculous result. But, man, that stuff that happens with the computer, where they kind of just do that thing where they just hold on to the ball, you know, little pullback, little pullback, little pullback, little pullback. God, I hate that. All right, so I'll think about it. Forsberg, perhaps captaincy. I'm writing in regard to our upcoming match. Will Orban is captain. He has the leadership trait we need in a captain, and giving him the armband will give a positive team as a whole. Oh, Orban hasn't played a ton this year, to be fair. Though he may get a start here because the center back should be a little bit tired. One thing I want to do before we jump forward is just take a look at our... I missed the Shakhtar score there. And I want to see where we are in the league. Or in our group, not in the league. In our group. We are level with Shakhtar going into the last two. So, our next game is against Warsaw, and the last one is against Shakhtar. So that's going to come down to it there. It'll come down to that game. Hopefully Real Madrid could do us a favor and beat them. But here we are. Here is Dortmund. We have ourselves a game as well, or a team as well, that we have to change a little bit. We'll get Orban in there, and we will get Angelino in there. And Kunkun can have a rest. He's a little bit tired. And then we will get Poulsen in there, I suppose. Hassenberg can come off the bench. And I think we are good to go otherwise. So let's jump into it. Dortmund, Leipzig, a humongous game. Let's go. There's a lot of space out here for Brandt. Orban's trying to chase him down. Not quick enough. Brandt, is he? Or not quick enough, Orban. And that's what I worry about with Orban. He's not the quickest. And Dortmund take a 1-0 lead early on here. 4 minutes gone. It's Haaland with it. Brandt did all the work. He just raced up this right-hand side. Orban couldn't get there. It gets slipped into Haaland, and he doesn't miss those very often. 1-0 already to Dortmund, and let's not turn this episode into 2 losses, shall we? Fekir gets played forward. Hwang Yi-Chang, nice turn. Here's Poulsen. Gets it out wide to Angelino. And Angelino is racing forward here. Angelino cuts back inside nicely. Still holding on to it. Top of the box. Nice take from Leimer. Oh, it's 1-0. Excellently done. I thought Zagadou got a touch. But it's a really good touch back inside from Leimer. And he has leveled the scoring up here. Very nicely done. 1-1. And it's a good finish in the end. I have to see it again. I really thought Zagadou was going to get a touch onto that. I think it slips across. It's a nice touch inside. He almost does. He goes to tackle. He just stretches the wrong leg. And right before halftime, we've leveled it up. 1-1. Here's Klosterman. He's going to race up this side. Can he draw the fullback? He's just going to let him run at it. One more. Can we get that through? We can. And it's Klosterman. And he's in on goal. And it's another 2-1. Excellently done. I kept waiting for him to cut in on Klosterman. It never happened. Very, very strange. And he has taken complete advantage and grabbed his first goal of the season. The fullback, or the extra, or the 5th defender they have, never really came back. And Klosterman took complete advantage. He has hammered that. Berkey couldn't get to it. And they have themselves a change as well. I believe that was Zagadou who went off the pitch. But we have grabbed a 2-1 lead here. Good movement here as Dortmund try and find a late equalizer. We are heading into the 83rd minute now. Nice tackle. Oh, but he's taking it back, and there it is. We win the ball so often. But all the time it comes right back. Holland grabs the second. It's 2-2. That happens so much. Look at that. We win it, and then he just gives it right back to him. That's a really good ball in. And a really good run. They kind of just let Holland run into that. It's his second. There hasn't been a lot going on the last half hour since we scored the goal, but now, with 4 minutes to go, we'd have to do it again if we want the 3 points. Swangy Chen can get it to Eduard. Ardara made it a good run there. Still holding on to it. And Eduard can slip it out there to Sabitzer. And Sabitzer goes for goal. It's straight at Berkey. And that might do it. Are we going to get another opportunity? Or Dortmund going to get another opportunity? Comes our way. And now there's a minute added on. That's not how I wanted that to go. And that will do it. 2-2 the final here. We just cannot finish off these big teams. A late goal from Dortmund. 3-1 up against Bayern, and they come back and grab it. It's tough. It's tough, tough, tough. Look at that. There were 5 shots all game. 4 of them were goals. Ridiculous. And that shot at the end as well. But we've got to be more clinical and better defensively against some of the big teams here. Bayern have a chance to go level with us, but they draw. So, after all that, we're still top of the league. We're second place in our Champions League group, I mean, which is okay, but it's not exactly where we could have been. We could have been flying away in both of these. I mean, if we were to grab those other 4 points, we'd be 6 points ahead of Bayern. That would, more than 6, actually, it'd be 7. We'd have 2 more, they'd have 1 less, but there were opportunities there, and we have missed out. And we're just going to have to push on from here. So next episode, 4 more games. We're going to have Wolfsburg, Legia Warsaw, Hertha Berlin, and then a cup game against this team right here that I frankly don't know. I hate how they don't tell you the team anymore. Which is kind of our view fixture. I guess we can view the fixture. Heidenheim. That'll be the team. That'll probably be the one we sim. Another game we want to win, of course, but against the team that we ought to be beating with the second team, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. In peace.